there, this is Amanda from Amanda Yoga and Meditation, where we do gentle yoga, really nice gentle yoga to feed your soul. So in a moment, I'm going to be back there on that mat and we're going to do an unwinding practice for the end of the day. You could do it when you get in from work. You could do it just before you go to bed. It's a really nice one. You could have a bath and get into your jammies. And yeah, I'll see you in a moment on that mat. Okay, so here we are, our beginning. You could be seated cross-legged. You could be sitting in Vajrasana like me. You could be leaning up against a wall if that feels better for you. Or you could actually do this seated in a chair, the beginning part of the practice anyway. So we're going to begin with our hands resting on our thighs, palms face down. And if it's comfortable for you to do so, just let your eyes gently close. And just begin to find a really easy breath. Nothing controlled, contrived. Just letting the breath breathe into you. As you exhale, feel the underside of your body, the parts of the body that are touching the earth really sink in. And as you inhale, open up to the space, the spaciousness of the room that you're in, the space that you're in, the universe that you're in. And because we're, using this practice as a calming practice before bedtime, it's really about unwinding and unraveling. So maybe inhale here for a count of 3 or 4. And exhale for a count of 4 or 5. Inhaling 3 or 4. Exhaling for 4 or 5. We're just lengthening the exhale to let the body know. We're sending the body and the mind and the heart a gentle, relaxing message that it's time to wind down. One more breath in. And another breath out. And you might gather your hands towards your heart and set an intention for this unwinding practice, which could be done at the end of a day or just before you go to bed. And then release your hands down and take an inhale. And exhale, just allow your chin to draw down towards your upper chest without forcing. So we're just feeling a bit of length through the back of the neck. We're softening the shoulders down and away without force. And we're going to take an inhale here. And as we exhale, we're just allowing our right ear to move over towards the right shoulder. Inhale, we're going to float the chin back to the upper chest. And as we exhale, we gently roll the left ear to the left shoulder. Inhale, rolling the head back to center. Exhaling over to the right. Noticing what you're noticing, inhaling back to center. Exhaling back to the left. And then this time, inhale for the count of 3 or 4, whatever your preferred count is. And as you exhale, take it just a little longer. And feel. Feel for the end of the exhale. And let the inhale spontaneously bring you back to center. Exhaling for a little longer out to the other side. Inhale, slowly bring the head back to center. And then very gently lift. And feel the crown of your head reaching a little higher. Feel a spaciousness surround your neck and your throat. Anchor down on the exhale and then inhale, open your arms out wide. Nice and wide, reaching the arms out, reaching the fingertips out. Feel the skin of your chest broad and open. Inhale here. And then exhale, start to float your arms toward one another and cross your right arm over your left. And wrap. Just give them a little bit of a wrap. Inhale here. And then exhale, just start to turn your head to the right and let your arms sway a little to the left. Breathing into that right shoulder blade, that right shoulder. One more breath here. Exhale and bring the head and the arms back to center. Inhale, unwind, but open your arms out in, say, a cactus or deer pose. In Qigong, we call this a deer. So we're really broadening through the chest, through the breasts, through the armpits, just taking a couple of easy breaths, effortless breaths into your chest, into the skin of your chest. Cultivating that extra length in the exhalation is really helpful. And on the inhale, breathing low down into the dantian, the lower dantian. And then reach the arms out wide and stretch. Inhale. And then exhale, start to float your arms toward one another. This time it's left arm over right, and we're wrapping. So it could be the backs of the hands together. And if this is too much, just bring the forearms together. So we're wrapping. And this time inhaling, exhaling, and turning your head toward the left. The arms sway a little over to the right. Couple of easy breaths. And then exhale, swing back to center. Opening the arms out wide in deer pose. Broad chest, deep breath. Inhale here. And on the exhale, float the hands really slowly, like they're moving through thick honey, and let them rest right on the center of your chest. And bow your head and send a very beautiful, heartfelt message to your own heart. Let your heart be calm. Feel a calming breath drop into the heart space in readiness for sleep. And then let's start to unwind the rest of the body. So release the hands, take your fingertips down onto the floor, curl your toes under and start to straighten your legs and hang for a moment in a forward fold. So the knees are bent, the head is hanging, the crown is hanging. You're settling your attention into the four corners of the feet and you're feeling into a very even, balanced weight ratio between the front of the foot and the back of the foot. When you're ready, press into the four corners of the feet and inhale, just start to slowly roll up Nice and slow. We're rolling up to standing. And then we're going to give our kidneys a little bit of a rub. Just give them a little bit of a rub, maybe a little bit of a bounce. Warming the kidneys before we go to bed, making sure that your kidneys are nice and warm when you do go to bed. And then bringing yourself to standing, and we're going to start to cultivate that longer breath again. So we're going to inhale and reach up tall, reach up to the sky. Arms, hands are nice and open. And on your exhale, you're going to soften through the knees and bring light fists into your side waists. Inhale, reach up. Palms are going to spiral forward. And then exhale, palms are going to spiral back with light fists. Knees a little bit soft. Inhale, reach up tall. Here's where we're going to start to make a noise. And then exhale like wind. Inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, reach on up. Breathe blue light into your kidneys. Exhale. Release fear. Inhale 2 more times. We're going to reach up. Breathing the blue light down into our kidneys, and we're going to exhale. Let those falsities release away. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Good. Inhale, reach all the way up. And now exhale, begin to allow your arms to drop and imagine that you are embracing a beautiful big tree, an enormous ancient tree. And it's holding you here and you're holding it here. Maybe soften your eyes if that's comfortable for you to do so. Anchor into the back of the foot, the front of the foot, the center of the foot. And as you embrace this tree, embrace the oneness of this moment, of this body. Tell yourself, I am here now. I'm breathing deep into the perineum. And as I exhale, a very light mist is lifting up and out of my body. And that's anything that I don't need to take to bed with me tonight. I'm just releasing that away. One more breath here. Exhaling and letting that light mist release away. Good. And then slowly, slowly bring the hands back to the heart. Another little moment to drop an intentional seed into the heart in readiness for bed. And when you're ready, start to lower the hands down past the front of the body. Just a moment here of clearing, inhaling the hands up a little towards the collarbones, palms face up. Exhaling and floating the hands down, all the way down. Letting the hands rest by the sides of the body. Just feeling into this moment where you're almost like suspended between heaven and earth. Suspended, trusting that heaven and earth are with you, they've got your back. And then when you're ready from here, start to drop the chin down into the chest. Draw the belly in just a tad as you roll down through your spine with soft knees. And come all the way down. I'm going to spin around so that I'm on my side here. We're coming down into a tabletop. So these are the final couple of postures just before we go to bed to release the hips as well as a little twist for the spine. So take your hands a little further away from you and then slide your left knee towards your left wrist and wriggle your right toes back, 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 back. And if you can't do this, you could flip over onto your back and bring your left knee into your chest. And then bring your arms down in front, elbows onto the floor, and let your head fall into your hands. Couple of breaths here, breathing into that left hip, that left glute, as well as the front of the right groin area. Inhale and exhale, finding that slow exhale once more, inhaling for maybe 3 or 4. And now you can maybe even start to explore exhaling for a tad longer. Notice what that feels like to drop tension out of your arms, your shoulders. And then when you're ready here, we're going to release the hands off the head, walk the hands back and lean over towards your left. Bring this left foot in front of you and then take your right foot over the top of the left knee. Left hand comes to the outside of the right knee. Right hand comes behind. Inhale here, reach the crown high, and then exhale, turn and twist. And if having that left leg bent underneath is not working for you, you could take it longer. And if you're laying on your back, you could do a twist there. So just a breath here. Breathing into that spiral of the spine. It's feeling all those little muscles and attachments and nerves getting a good wringing out. On your next exhale, unwind. Nice and easy, nice and easy. We don't want to overdo it before bed. And then when you're ready, take that right leg back, come back into a tabletop. And if you need to lengthen out through the left leg, do that. And then slowly take the hands forward, slide the right knee forward, and then wriggle the left toes back. And same thing, if you need to, flip over. Walk the elbows down onto the floor. If that's too far, get a bolster and let your head fall into the cradle of your hands. Breathing into the right hip and the right glute as well as the front of that left groin area. Longer exhale. When you're ready, begin to release the hands away, take them down, pressing on up, lean a little bit to the right, let that left leg come all the way around. I'm going to move back just a tad onto my mat. Right hand holds the outside of the left thigh, left hand comes behind. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, turn and twist. Inhale and exhale, letting the breath do the work. Breathing into and across the back body. One more breath here. And exhale and slowly, slowly, slowly unravel, unwind, and then come into a comfortable seat. So it could be on your chair, it could be cross-legged, it could be sitting like me. Take your right hand into your left hand, thumb pads touching, the Anmudra or the mudra of tranquility. Close your eyes and once more come back into that 3 or 4 count inhalation. Exhaling for a little bit longer. Send your heart, your body, your mind, your emotions, send your spirit messages of sweet dreams. May you sleep well. May your body feel rested when you awaken. Allowing any and all extraneous tension to fall out of the body on the next exhalation. And then when you're ready, keeping the thumb tips touching, windmill the hands up like butterfly wings to your heart. Rest the back of the thumbs here. Bow your head, your mind towards your fingertips and your heart space. Namaste. Sweet dreams.